you go to the SEC, you'll see that each and every week that's competitive.
I feel you.
Each and every week.
I'm not saying that they are.
No, that's cool. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just saying.
I hear you too.
You're gearing up for the NFL draft, obviously. What is your message to teams that are interested in drafting a quarterback? How are you pitching yourself to them? What are you telling them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, it's all about the relationship aspect of getting to know everybody as a whole. And then, of course, the leadership that's presented as being the starting quarterback or being a quarterback in the NFL is that aspect as well. But all I want to do is pour everything into a program or organization and have no regrets. That's something that I had with my time at Alabama with no regrets. Just pouring each and every day to be the best version I can be. And the cliche motto is get 1% better, go 1-0 each and every day. And so the more you do that each and every day, the more you're going to get better, the more you're going to strive for perfection, strive to better people around you. And so it's just that growth phase that you go through as a quarterback. And so I just know that whatever place I'm fortunate and blessed to be a part of, I'm going to pour everything I can do so we can do things the right way.
That's great. In this mock draft process and everything, it seems like Cam Ward and Shedeur are the guys that are getting a ton of attention. Do you feel like you belong on that level? You should be getting that same kind of discussion?
See, for me, I don't really look into mock drafts, look into that situation. I just look at bettering myself each and every day so I can be the best quarterback I can be. I do acknowledge that I played in the best conference in the country, so I feel as though I'm prepared for the next level of playing against the best talent in the world, in a sense. And so I just know that you just fall back to your level of training. You reap what you sow. Yeah. And so everything that I pour in the dark is going to come out to shine when the process comes to being a quarterback in the NFL. And so it's preparation. It's all about pouring each and every day right now, during draft prep, having the mindset of attacking each day. Each day that I have to get to seize a day, each day I get to pour into the game of football, I'm going to try to do so. And so I just know that it's a long journey ahead. And so the time that you look at someone else's situation, a part of you is lost. Yeah. And so I'm just trying to pour into myself right now and be appreciative to play football.
With that in mind, are there any destinations that you would like to go to? Any places that interest you?
Yeah. For me, I'm just looking for the best opportunity to extend my playing career in the NFL. Of course, I'm from the South, so I love to be down south. But that's not how it works in the NFL. Yeah. So I'm just looking for the best fit for me, the best organization that I fit and able to better in a sense of just being the best version I can be. Each day I'm at the organization.
I like your answer about focusing on yourself, and obviously you're your own quarterback, you have your own skills, but are there any traits from guys that you've seen either in college or in the NFL, maybe things that you modeled your game after or would like to maybe steal from them?
Yeah, I'm a student of the game, and so the best thing as far as learning is the offseason. There's no shot clock. Yeah. And so I've done some time really diving in on NFL quarterbacks. And one quarterback that I'll start with is Joe Burrow. I love how he plays on time. I love how he has pocket integrity. I love how his ball placement is always on key. His accuracy down the field, the preparation that it takes to be a starting quarterback. Then also Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy plays on time. He plays in rhythm. With the system with Shanahan and the 49ers, just seeing how key he is in his reads, his footwork in the pocket, being able to maneuver in the pocket and distribute the ball to his playmakers. Then also just fun to watch Lamar Jackson. Just fun to watch. He's not one-dimensional. There's so many areas you can attack a defense, whether the passing game, the running game. Him and as a whole, when he escapes the pocket. So those exposure that I'll be able to watch. And also Geno Smith, just his time frame in the league, just knowledge base, just knowing where his hots are, knowing where he needs to slider protection to, knowing where his one-on-one matchups are at. So just seeing him as a player as well. So those are just a couple quarters that I've been watching.
You weren't lying. You got to work. You're studying.
It's just time to grow.
Yeah, that's awesome. You talked about the SEC a little bit, and I want to talk about the college football playoff. Obviously, not the result you guys wanted. Yeah. You wanted to be in there. But watching it as a fan, maybe, what were your impressions about the 12-team expansion? And if there's anything that you would change, what would that be?
Yeah, absolutely. When you have goals prior to the season, your short-term goal, long-term goal. One of your long-term goals that you want to accomplish is making it to the college playoffs. And so I feel as though it was a great opportunity for the best teams in the country to come together as one to compete for the national title. And so I thought it was exciting for fans to be able to watch football for a longer period this year. A lot of competitive games, a lot of home field advantages, a lot of exposure to the best talent in the country. And so I thought it was good to have it this year, and just seeing the competitive nature it took for a lot of teams to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, I heard you say that the SEC was the best conference in the world. The last two the championship teams have been from the Big Ten, and I wanted to ask you if you thought that maybe the SEC was slipping a little bit.
How many ranked wins do they have?
Who?
The Big Ten teams prior to making it to college playoffs.
No, they did well in the playoffs. You're right.
No. Prior to the playoffs.
I agree with you. Before the playoffs, they struggled. But when the playoffs came around,
what was the strength of schedule?
For who? It depends on the team.
For the Big Ten.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that.
Exactly. But if you go to the SEC, you'll see that each and every week there's competitive.
I feel you.
Each and every week.
I'm not saying that they are.
No, that's cool. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just saying.
I hear you too. But I'm letting you know. The difference between other conferences and SEC is the competitiveness each and every week that you have to play.
Yeah.
You don't have no slack offs that you can just roll over.
Yeah.
I respect it though.
Listen,
I'm gonna stay in the SEC though. I play in the SEC. I know what it takes.
I just wanted to get your take on it. That's all I'm saying. I appreciate you backing it up like that. The losses that you guys had though speaking of the competitiveness, to Vanderbilt specifically, Oklahoma, those two were the ones that kind of really impeded your progress there. When you look back on those, just can you pinpoint things that went wrong?
Yeah, absolutely. And so for us as a football team, we try to narrow our focus to the 8% rule, and just trying to stay on track to that. When I say the 8% rule, the third down efficiency, the red zone efficiency, the sacks, the penalties that we have in the game. The games where we took advantage of staying on track and not having penalties, sacks, the winning the turnover margin, those are the games we were successful and we won, and we're able to be the best offense we can be as a team. Defensively as well, the takeaways they were able to have, them getting off the field on third down, them stopping the offense in the red zone, with allowing them to just only get a field goal. And so when it was time we played complementary football for offense and defense clicking, those are the games we won. And so that's how we try to narrow our focus. Of course, you look at the losses and you look at what happened. That's how we try to narrow our focus into looking at that aspect of just knowing how we can build off of that game. And the best thing that we have is a 24-hour rule. And so whatever happens on Saturday, looking at the film, acknowledging what we need to do to grow, and so just turning the page and just bouncing back. Because of course we have losses in the season, but we didn't have 2 losses back to back because we just try to strive for perfection and just try to get better the next week.